Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I am back from the trip. I'm not uploading the video today. I will upload it some other time that I have time on, but not right now. Right now, it's just the whole backstory of the trip. Okay, so, anyways, I left at 2 o'clock in the morning, and of course, I had TVs in the car and snacks, so I was entertained by that, sorta. Sorta entertained, sorta not. So, nothing weird. Okay, so I know this, I'm telling you the backstory in order, but there's this just one random part, okay? Okay? Don't be weirded out. I mean, it goes like that in ways. So, okay, my BFF took care of this, so yeah. So, anyways, I was at a campsite, and this isn't in order right now, okay? I'm just telling you one random part, then I'm gonna go back in order. So, I was at a campsite that I was staying in. I'm not gonna tell you which campsite, but I was in a campsite, and they had fire ants. One somehow got into the tent. Wasn't many fire ants at the one I was staying in, like in the one that, like, really, like, not a. How do I put this? Okay, so there wasn't many fire ants in the site I was at, but there was this one um, campsite area that had a bunch of fire ants, and somehow we already had the tent there, and we were moving to a different site in the camping area because that one just had too much ants. They kept biting my mom like 80 times, but she doesn't mind because she's been bitten before, so she's used to it. So one probably crawled in the tent. Now I never got bit by a fire ant. So the next morning I woke up, I got bit in the head with a fire ant, and it hurted so much because, like, I've never gotten bit before. It just hurt so much. I was like, ow. I was like moaning and like crying. It hurt that much for me. Because it was the first time I've ever gotten bitten, and it was like I had it for like the last 30 minutes because everyone was doing something, and then my mom finally came into the tent and fixed it up with, I don't know, this thing that prevents stinging. So yeah, so I got bitten by a fire ant. Interesting, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, so now back in order. Okay, so I left at 2 o'clock, and I got into my first campsite. Now there, we played a bunch of games during the first day because it was raining, but it stopped, and then so we just ate and played a bunch of games like ladder ball. If you guys don't know what ladder ball is, I guess you can search Google for that because I have no way to explain ladder ball. And we just played kickball, soccer. There was this log, like this tree trunk, that was like sort of split or something, and it had a hole in it. So we used that for like basketball shootings and stuff. So that was really cool. And vacation at that campsite was cool. And so we also went to Slide Rock, which is, you can search that up too. It's a rock that, like, it's this little like swim place, but the water there is freezing. I didn't mind it though. Once you're in there for about 20 minutes, you're fine. But anyways, Slide Rock is a rock that you can slide on, and it's like a water slide but rock form. So really gotten into that. So did that. So I did that, and I guess just after Slide Rock, I did a little hiking. I don't know where, I forget where. Just we've hiked a little bit, or I think we went back to the site, or I don't know. I think we hiked a little bit. yeah, I guess we hiked a little bit, and then the next day we had this like inflatable boat. So we went to like the lake and we, boated there. You know, only four people, so we had like okay 7 people. So we went like little by little, but really it was just mainly 6 people because my grandma can't do boat because she doesn't want to. So that was that. So I did that, and we swam in the lake because for some reason my mom found our slide rock bathing suits, so we just used those for the lake. Okay, so then after that, we just did other camping sites and we went to like these dwellings, like rock dwellings. If you guys don't know what those are, like, they're just, they're like in like canyons, like little canyons. They act like caves, but they're like from the past with like all the Native Americans and stuff that did it. So dwellings are like, like little houses for like Native Americans, but in canyon rock. So like if you're using a canyon, you can pretty much use the rocks there from like the Native Americans in the past. Like in the past, the Native Americans made stuff with the rocks. They made a bunch of different rooms. More than 120 rooms. It was really cool. So um, that was cool about that. So I like the dwellings. I've been to 2 dwellings. We were supposed to go to 3, but since I have asthma, I couldn't really make it down because my mom's lungs were getting tight. And I was afraid like mine would get tight too. So we went back up and had my uncle and brother just they hiked down to the dwelling. They gave tours there, but my brother and my uncle just did it self-guided. But the other 2 dwellings we did tours on. One was balcony house, which you guys will probably get to see in the video. I don't know if I could pretty much edit it the way I want to yet, but if I have to edit it into 2 separate things, then I will. Just I'll tell you which yes to do. And of course, one of the dwellings was balcony house. I forget the other one. What was that one? Oh no, I forget. But then again, we had this other camping site. We've done hotel, took showers. Did just one day. Two, like yeah, one night at a hotel. Then we went to a campsite, and there at the campsite there was like a river. So we did like river like play, like where we got my mom had gloves, like these purple gloves, or no, we just had gloves or something like plastic gloves, and then like we put water in them and started like some of us poked holes, like my brother and my uncle poked holes, and then they sprayed us, and I just like did randomness with the glove and water. So we ended up getting wet, you know. And then the next day we went to Vegas. So we did a 2-day, 1 night stay at a hotel, and their hotel was cool because the swimming pool had like a like fish tank. It was 4-6 all around. I'm not that good at swimming, like yeah. I was supposed to go on the slide, but the thing is, the really embarrassing thing is that I know how to swim now, like because before I get used to it because you know I was really afraid of drowning a lot. So, anyways, I was supposed to go on the slide, which is it drops you 4-6. So I'm 4-7, and the water was 4-6. So I had to be on my tippy toes though. So I was supposed to go on the slide, but I didn't because I'm not that good at floating on my own yet. Because I'm not a professional swimmer, like I can't swim that good. So I didn't do that. So then we ate a buffet. We ate at a buffet, and like that was that. And then we went home, and now I'm home, home sweet home. Thank you, BFF, for taking care of the account. When I was at the hotel, like the first hotel we stayed at, because we stayed at two hotels, Las Vegas and a random hotel. So at that random hotel, I did have internet, so I was able to check on the channel, but I couldn't log in because for some reason wouldn't let me because I was on my mom's phone, so it wouldn't let me log in. So, but I was still checking out the channel, you know. Um, so that was pretty interesting cooking show with Derpy, really amazing. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole backstory of vacation. So I'll see you guys next time. I got some stuff to do, so